to know for sure that there are worms and eggs and bugs and all type of stuff just, living and feasting off of me. Welcome back. All right, you guys, welcome back to my journey where you get to travel with me through my ADHD lifestyle. So, of course, my name is T, and thank you guys for tuning in. As you can see, she is off into doing something else. My spiritual mom tells me all the time, you're always doing something. So here I am, you guys, now off into the land of parasites, okay? Not too far off, because, we just finished that. The last video, not just, because it's been a while, but the last video that I did, that was kind of crazy, was the detox. So, and now we are on to a parasite cleanse, you guys. So today I have decided to start a parasite cleanse and decided that I want to take you guys along on a journey. So, of course, not too much TMI, but I want to utilize my platform to create a space for not only other people to encourage each other, but then also for me to hold myself accountable so I don't give in, because I already know that this is about to be something. Okay, it's about to be something for me to get through. It is a 15-day process, and I know that it may get a little hectic, so I'm gonna document along the way and show you guys what the journey was like for me, just in case you decide this is something that you actually want to look into. So before I get into the products that I've decided to use for this this cleanse and all of that, I do want to talk about exactly what parasites are, because I know a lot of us have heard of parasites, but there's a lot of people that have not, okay? So I'm going to be reading my notes a little bit, so if I'm looking down, that's why. Okay, so first and foremost, a parasite is an organism that lives on or in a host organism and gets its food from or at the expense of that host. So there are 3 classes of parasites that cause disease within human beings. So that are, those are protozoas, there are helminths, and then there's ectoparasites. So the protozoas are those that are microscopic. They live inside the body, and you have to have a microscope in order to see them, okay? Like eggs and different things like that. However, the helminths are like your worms, like your tapeworms. Those are bigger, and those you can't actually see. There's several different types. Tapeworm is just one type, but if you guys want to look up the individual different types of these classifications, you can. And then the ectoparasites are ones that aren't inside, they're actually outside. So these would be like your fleas that are a parasite that would live on the outside of a host. So that's just some basic knowledge about what a parasite is. So then the next thing would be, well, what type of symptoms would a person have, right? Honestly, some people don't have any symptoms. And sometimes the symptoms are so mild that a person wouldn't even equate the symptom to being the result of a parasite. So those are, and sometimes they're severe. So here are some of the symptoms that a person could experience, and this may cause them to look into the idea of possibly having parasites. So they could have abdominal pain, diarrhea, or IBS issues on any scale, basically, constipation or diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, gas, bloating, dysentery, which would be you are having loose stool, but there's blood and there's mucus also incorporated inside of there. There's also rashes and itching. It could be anywhere on the body. There's also stomach pain, tenderness, feeling tired. Now, mind you, granted here, a lot of these symptoms they fall into a lot of different other issues. Okay, so keep that in mind. But then there's also anxiety, there's depression, there's a lot of other things, because these parasites, you guys, do your own personal research, but they really can affect us. Okay, so for me, and then there's, I think I talked about weight loss, weight gain, because remember, a lot of us go, I know personally for myself, I've had a lot of labs drawn, and sometimes you go, you get these labs drawn, people get them all the time, and it's like, hey, you're deficient in this particular, you get the lab drawn and then you're deficient in this particular vitamin or whatever the case may be. It could very well be possible that some of the deficiencies that I have are a result of parasites, like you said, feeding off of the host. So imagine I eat something and I'm eating it with the hopes of building up a certain nutrition within my body, but yet before I can even benefit from it, my parasite is eating off of it, right? Mind blowing, right? So I just have decided that nope, I want to do a cleanse, especially because of some of my own personal lifestyle habits, because I do consume certain types of foods, because of certain things. So oh, that's another thing too I wanted to talk about. Who who should do a parasite cleanse, right? I don't think that anybody should tell anybody to get a parasite cleanse. I think that if that's something that you have researched, something that you have taken counsel from your particular physician, and you're going to do that, I think that that should be a personal decision. There are a lot of different opinions about parasites, especially in the United States, because a lot of people feel as if here we don't have them, we can't have them, we don't live or have the conditions that other countries have. However, parasites are everywhere. They are not hiding from the United States. So my personal opinion is that there has been a lot of exposure in my life in particular. I can't speak for anybody else. And I just want to make sure that they're not creating unnecessary havoc within my body, okay? I don't want to be a host. I don't want to show no hospitality, okay, to a parasite. I am not eating anything for somebody else to reap the benefits of it, okay? So that's just my personal feeling on that. As far as reactions go, so everybody has, parasites affect everybody different, obviously. There's not one person that is affected the same way. There are tests that can be done also to determine whether you have parasites or not. I personally did not do the test because I feel as though if I know that for sure that they are there, it's going to drive me crazy. I won't be able to sleep. I won't be able to eat. I won't be able to do anything. So I'd rather just run with the idea that it's possible that they're there and then treat. If they're not there, then okay, they're not there. And I just, cleaned up things. It's okay. But to know for sure that there are worms and eggs and bugs and all type of stuff just, living and feasting off of me, that would absolutely drive me crazy. So I opted not to do it, but they do have blood tests, and they do also have fecal tests as well. So if that's something that somebody is interested in, you can do the research and find something somewhere to administer those tests for you. So what I have decided to do, because I continue to do some research, and I have decided that I'm going to, based on what I've learned about how to naturally do it and also use supplements, so on and so forth, I've decided to use a product that I did quite a bit of extensive research on. And this product is called Renew Life Parasmart Cleanse. Okay, I'm going to show you this bottle here. Okay. So this container here is a two-part cleanse, and there are capsules, and then there is also a tincture drop. So okay, so the first one, this is also, oh, it's a 14-day cleanse. Sorry, I think I said 15 days earlier, but 14-day cleanse. So it says that for the first 3 days, take 1 capsule 3 times daily. After 3 days, take 2 capsules 3 times daily, and take with part 2. So for part 2, you take 7 drops 3 times daily for the first 3 days, and after 3 days, you take 2/3 of a dropper 3 times a day. And then you add these drops to water. So I'm pretty sure this is similar to like chlorophyll. I don't know if anybody has ever used chlorophyll, but I'm pretty sure that that's the same process. So that's what I did with my chlorophyll drops. I just dropped it into some water, shook it up, and then just drunk it. And I'm pretty sure that the tincture is the binder, just to make sure that everything can be locked and flushed out. Okay, so we can kill them and flush them out, and because who cares if you kill them if you can't get them out, right? And then there's still eggs and different things like that left over. So here are the ingredients. Okay, so for the supplement part of it, okay, so this has black walnut huel. It says cassia bark, wormwood aerial parts, neem leaf, Cape aloe leaf, garlic extract. It has caprylic acid. It also has clove bud, grapefruit seed extract, pumpkin seed, long pepper fruit, rosemary leaf, and also thyme leaf as well. So all of these things are the natural things that I found that get rid of the parasites anyway. And then for the tincture part, it has basically the same things except for it has marshmallow root, orange peel in there as well, and then it's still the black walnut huel, and then wormwood. So pretty simple, pretty standard stuff. So diet, of course, is important. So during the time when you are going through a parasite cleanse, and this is my first one, so I'm no expert, please do your own personal research, but when you're doing a parasite cleanse, from what I have read and seen, it's important to make sure that you change your diet while you're doing so also. So intaking things like dairy and meats and refined sugars and different things like that are a no-go, because you're trying to starve these parasites and kill them off, and you can't starve them if you're feeding them at the same time, right? It's counterproductive. So during this cleanse, I will be only eating anti-parasitic foods. So I have shopped at the grocery store and bought several things, which in another clip I will show exactly. I'll go through some of the things that I have actually purchased. But yeah, so that's where we are today, you guys. So I am going to try to document daily how I'm feeling. I understand that the symptoms of a cleanse vary, obviously, based on the diet that you had prior to, what type of parasites you have, how long you've had those parasites, and what personal ailments or different things you have going on in your body. So everybody's experience is going to be different. Don't think that you can watch my video or anybody's video and think that your experience is going to be exactly the same, because it's not. But what we can do is share similarly, we can share together what our experiences are with a particular product, right? So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this as well, so that if anybody else is gonna do a cleanse and they choose to use this product, they can refer back to some of the things that I've experienced, to know whether that's normal with the cleanse or not. So I am going to weigh myself prior to, and I'll add that in as well. And I'm also going to monitor my vitals, blood pressure and oxygen and all those different things. And I am also, after I just had blood work done, and I'm also I'm already scheduled to have blood work done in exactly 15 days. So this is not something that I am doing without taking needed steps to make sure that I'm doing it in the safest way too as well. So yeah, so here we go, another adventure. So please bear with me, and if you have any questions or any experiences that even you want to share with this, or even any opinions, because I'm open to opinions. Of course, we cannot a person necessarily can't change my mind about what I have decided to do. However, I think that considering other people's opinions does not hurt at all. So if you want to leave your opinion, girl, boy, man, woman, child, whatever, leave it down there, okay? Just leave your opinion down there so we can all talk about it. And that's it. So until later, I'm gonna, oh wait, this is what I wanted to do, sorry. I did want to pull these out. So this box here, so these are the vitamins, and let's see here, because I haven't taken my first one today, by the way. So it just smells like herbs. It doesn't smell bad or anything like that. So this is a capsule. Just looks like a whole bunch of powder. I can hear it. So this is what this capsule looks like, right? And this is the tincture. Here, it's dropper for us to do the drops inside the water. So these are the two things that I will be taking every day for the next 14 days. So bear with me. Okay.